You know, mortgage rates have been on a roller coaster ride lately. As a realtor in the Denver metro area, I've seen firsthand how these fluctuations have impacted both buyers and sellers. Nationwide, we've witnessed mortgage rates hovering around 7%, which is a far cry from the expected drop to 6% or even mid-5s that I reported back in December of 2023, because that was when the Fed reported that there would be 3 rate drops in 2024, and some experts were predicting that rates would go down to the mid-5s. Well, that hasn't happened. And the question now is, when will mortgage rates fall? The Federal Reserve's recent decision to maintain its federal funds rate at like a 23-year high is directly related to still elevated inflation numbers. Remember when I reported back in December, those rate cuts that the Fed said they would do were based on an inflation rate of 2%. Trading Economics currently reported that annual inflation rate in the U.S. eased to 3.4% in April of 2024 from 3.5% in March, which was the highest reading since September, in line with market forecasts. Now, while mortgage rates aren't directly tied to the federal funds rate, they do often move in tandem. And this means that any delay in rate cuts by the Fed translates to sustained high mortgage rates, impacting real estate market activity. And in Denver, the market has its own unique dynamics. We've seen an increase in inventory. In fact, in April, we saw new listings increase by 26.8%, leading to 5,771 homes and condos on the market. And although I don't have the exact numbers just yet to verify this, the Denver Post recently reported that we now have 9,159 homes and condos on the market as of May 31st. Now, if you've seen my previous market update videos, you know I usually like to report on the numbers from the South Metro Denver Realtor Association, which tend to come out a little bit more in the middle of the month. But once the committee has received all the data and has a chance to review it, I believe this gives us a better sense of what really occurred the month before, because remember, all of our numbers are reported in arrears. All the closings have occurred and we can record everything. And because we're realtors, we know that sometimes we don't record them as soon as we should. We get busy, something happens, or we get distracted when a client like you calls us and we're busy helping you. Whatever the reason, that's why I tend to wait a little bit. But right now, just in case, seeing the Denver Post article reporting that for May, buyers had 75% more homes to choose from compared to May of last year. So with this increase in inventory, whether it be the 26.8% of April or the potential 75% of May, all of it is giving buyers a lot more choices than they've seen in the last few years, and it mirrors national patterns where we're seeing this inventory shortage that we've been talking about for the last few years finally easing, which is a positive development for first-time home buyers and those looking to right-size or downsize into more affordable housing options. However, prices are still remaining high, although the rate of increase has slowed dramatically. Median price of a home in the Denver metro area was up 4.5% over April of 2023 to a current price $601,110,000. This is a far cry from the double-digit appreciation we've been seeing month over month and year over year over the last few years. Nationally, the median home price has stabled due to an influx of smaller, more affordable homes. Sellers are also adjusting their price expectations. And in talking with other realtors that I'm in touch with, the consensus is to price conservatively this season if you're thinking of selling, because once again, homes that are priced correctly and look good are getting a lot of attention and getting offers within a short period of time. Whereas the sellers who were dreaming about the price they could have gotten back in 2021-22 are sitting a lot longer on the market and having several price adjustments made before they go under contract. So buyers are starting to feel a little more optimistic as more properties become available. However, the high mortgage rates continue to pose a challenge. Many potential buyers are holding off, hoping for a decrease in rates, while others, they're starting to find creative ways to manage their finances and secure a home despite the higher borrowing costs. And here in the Denver metro area, due to this higher rate for longer environment that we're in, we've seen this too. When rates have dipped over the last 6 months, buyers jump in. And when rates go back up, which they have been, then the buyer activity slows down. What I find very interesting is how many sellers are adjusting to this new market conditions as well. For the last few market updates that I've done, I talked about what was called the golden handcuffs. This was the term used for potential sellers who were locked into a mortgage rate at 4% or less, who we felt would never move unless they really had to, like death, divorce, job change. This trend of more inventory indicates a shift in this seller sentiment, with more homeowners willing to sell due to personal reasons or right-sizing or a need for a change. Add to that their willingness to become more realistic about pricing, understanding that overly ambitious pricing can lead to longer time on the market. That gives us all some good news for our summer housing market. June typically is one of our hot selling times in the market here in the Denver metro area. Homes look wonderful during this time of year. The grass is green, the flowers are blooming, and the buyers are out to move before school starts. And you've got wonderful curb appeal as a seller drawing them into your property. In fact, Fannie Mae chief economist Doug Duncan said in an April statement that both our good time to buy right now and good time to sell measures continue an upward trend this month. Buyers now are exploring some strategies to improve their chances of securing a home. They're taking their time finding just the right loan for the house that they want. They're purchasing discount points, or they're considering an adjustable rate mortgage, all of which could be viable options depending upon their individual situation. Additionally, the increase in inventory presents an opportunity for buyers with more options available. Buyers can take a little bit longer to find just the right home that meets their needs and budget. Also, it becomes an excellent time to negotiate a better deal, as sellers are more likely to be flexible in the market with increased competition. However, as great as this news sounds, with more inventory to choose from, current stock of available homes is still falling short of pre-pandemic levels, according to economists at Realtor.com. The Denver Post article, the one that I mentioned that says the buyers have 75% more homes to choose from this year than they did a year ago, that number of listings would still need to increase another 63% to match historical averages. That in April here in the Denver metro area, with our weeks of inventory jumping up to 8.5 compared to 5.1 weeks back in April of 2023. But again, still a far cry from the 5 to 7 months of inventory we need to see a more normal market. Buyers do have more choices this summer, but sellers are still in the seller's market. Not as crazy as it was due to the higher cost of owning a home, but definitely not the crash that people thought would happen. And that higher cost to own a home is reflected in the fact that there was really no change in the homes sold, although pending contracts were up 4.6%. Last April, 3,634 homes sold, and this April, 3,635 homes sold. The median days in the market stayed about the same, hovering around 8 days before going under contract. So despite this higher cost of housing, buyers are still out there wanting to own their own home or right-size the current one that they have. And if you're hoping to sell this year, you may want to think about when to act. Timing is crucial. Listing your home when inventory levels are lower can help your property stand out and attract more buyers. However, if you're ready to sell, now is also a good time due to the increased buyer activity and overall stability of the market. Pricing your home correctly will be crucial, especially if we see more inventory come on the market. Because overpricing can lead your home sitting on the market for an extended period of time, whereas a competitively priced home is much more likely to attract serious buyers and sell quickly. Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, understanding the current market trends and working with an experienced real estate agent can help you navigate these changes successfully. It'll also help you stay informed. Be patient and make strategic decisions to achieve your real estate goals. So when will mortgage rates fall? Well, many experts predict that mortgage rates won't significantly fall until the Federal Reserve initiates its first rate cut. And right now, they're thinking that might be September. Quite frankly, I don't think it'll be till December. It all depends on inflation, and those numbers are much higher than the 2% that the Fed wants to see. In the meantime, nationwide and in Denver, the inventory of homes has increased significantly, providing more options for buyers. And yes, home prices are still rising, although the rate of increase has slowed. So sellers, even though you're still in a seller's market, you should think about pricing your home competitively and work with a skilled real estate agent to develop a marketing strategy that attracts serious buyers to your home. Hi, my name is Peggy Dursthoff with Live Denver Suburbs, powered by HomeSmart. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and check out our blog where we talk about the mid-year market update for 2024, what buyers and sellers need to know. Link is in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.